Today, there we go. Today is a day, I apologize for the stuttering at the beginning. I wasn't sure if the timer was going. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing Donkey Kong Country 2 for the Super Nintendo. It's the very first time I've ever tried this, so bear with me. Also, I'm recording it on my phone, so don't expect the quality on YouTube to be too great. So let's get it started. Diddy's Conquest. Now this was the second installment to the Donkey Kong Country series after the original Donkey Kong Country. Essentially, for those of you who have a Game Boy Advance, this is the original Donkey Kong Country 2. The one that they ported over is slightly different. So let's begin, just as soon as this little music's over, because I like the way this ends. Perfect. And we've got 3 files here. Let's go into the one that's most complete. Now, it should be noted that when you get a new file, obviously none of these are going to be complete. Let's see. Perfect. This is where you're going to be starting. This is Gangplank Galleon, K-Rool's sailing ship. And right now, as you can see, we are at the Kong College, which is where you get to save a lot of your stuff. But right now, let's head on up to Pirate Panic. I hope I can do this with one hand. Okay, so let's go over the controls here real quick. B is your jump. A, you get to have Dixie on top of your shoulders. Y throws her. And in order to make this truly successful, you have to throw her upwards. And I can't show you that, but right above us right now, there is a barrel. And this barrel is for a bonus stage. There are other bonuses as well. For example, if we head in here, well, there's here it is. And if I jump up here, just as I've kidnapped that lumbering fool monkey Kong, and you will never see him again, and blah blah blah. So let's jump up here. You notice if you don't do anything, Diddy begins to juggle marbles. What we just collected was a life balloon. And we just beat a little ninja rat. Now these DK barrels here are very important. What do? Well, let's say Diddy is gone, or Dixie is gone, so I'm gonna have him. Okay, that was intentional. I did that on purpose. Did you hear that? Diddy's inside there, so let's go ahead and get him out. You do this by picking up the barrel, and Dixie does it with her hair, Diddy does it with his hands, and now we have to toss it. So let's wait till we find something to toss it. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I wanted to try and find something to toss it at, but again, I'm doing this with one hand. If you want to swap between characters, you just select. Oof, I didn't mean to do that. And I just died. Let's go back in here, and this time instead of trying to complete the level, I'm going to go ahead and just get Diddy back. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that either. That's just part of my luck. I apologize for the stripes that you're seeing every now and then. These are a result of the TV that I have, which is very, very old. It's about 20 or 30 years. And we you know, if I aim it in just such a way, you'll be able to pick those up very well, unfortunately. So let's, there we go. Now to try and get Dixie back, or Diddy. The way you pick up something is Y, and like I said, you jump with A, you pick up stuff with Y, you select, and A, like I said, you go ahead and pick up your buddy. X, in fact, let me show you here, the controller. X is for your animal friends. You have A and B. A to pick up your character, B to jump. Or, wait a moment, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah, A to pick up your character, Y to throw them, B to jump, and X is for your animal friend's special ability. You can also hold down A. I'm a little bit rusty at this. I think it's either A or X, and they will power up and they will charge. And of course, your directional pads for moving. Start pauses the game. Now, if we hit select, now notice I'm going to push select now, and we've finished the level actually, so we can go back to the map screen. And since this is all finished, you know, how do we get between worlds? Well, that, let me just see where I am up here, Monkey Museum. Okay, I want to go down here, past the Kong College, which again is your saving point. Swanky's Bonus Bonanza is a place where you can earn extra lives and whatnot. The only glitch is that you pay for them. Here we are. Funky's Flights. This is your transport between the worlds. Now, at first, Funky wants to charge you a couple of coins, but since I've already been here, higher playing free. Normally, it's 2 coins. And you can transfer between the worlds here. Let me see where we are. Over here. And then we're going to move Crocodile Cauldron, Kremquay, Crazy Kremland, and Gloomy Gulch. Let's go to Crazy Kremland, only because I finished it, and I don't want to be somewhere I didn't finish, because then I'd end up stuck there, and I'm having a real hard time in Gloomy Gulch. What I find interesting about Kremland is how you end up in this hive. Notice that when you're, you know, it really does take into effect the effects of honey in real life, since you can't move it. But honey does come in handy. You will find it handy when you're climbing on the walls. Now this, you hear that buzzing? Him. I hate him. Because you have no choice but to jump over him. Oof. Those blue bugs take 2 hits. This is just a short overview. You got an idea. I don't want to eat up the rest of YouTube's time, and I'm hoping I can get the sound over, because last time I tried recording something on the phone, the sound never came over. And so any questions or comments are welcome. This is very similar to the one they have in on the Game Boy Advance. Different maps slightly, and I don't know if the world map is slightly different, but I know the maps for the different places have been totally reinvented. So any questions or comments are welcome. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.